Alright there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. That's right, I thought I did tell you guys I did have some other ideas between the last episode and November the 9th, when you will get the annual Why Mock Exams Are a Waste of Time video. But yeah, at least this time, this episode and the last episode are a lot closer together than the last episode and the one before that. So today's episode is all about growth and maturity. Obviously not growth as in height growth as in as a person. Because I feel like over the past couple of years, I have grown quite a lot as a person. Because, when you experience new things, or you come across something new, you can grow as a person when certain things come your way. One way I feel like I've grown as a person across the last few years is self-awareness. I feel like I've become quite a lot more self-aware of things going on. Because quite a number of years ago, I didn't really think about the world at all. My thoughts were always just in this little bubble. And I wasn't really that self-aware about myself. But over the past couple of years, I definitely have become more self-aware. And I feel like that's made me grow as a person. Such as things like, don't chase something if it's not worth it. That's like why I'm not trying to get myself into a relationship. Like, I'm not actively trying really hard to do that. Because of, don't chase it if it ain't worth it. Because I've done that too much. I know I may have only done it a couple of times, but that's definitely, for me, that's too much. I've tried and it's failed every single time. So I've used my self-awareness to think, I'm not gonna keep trying that, because it ain't worth it. And in a way, that's also maturity as well. And how you handle things. Like, you guys know, my 2019 was pretty torrid, if I'm being honest. You guys know why. I explained in my year in review video everything that was bad for me in 2019. That was a pretty torrid year. But because I experienced it, I feel like that's allowed me to mature and grow as a person. I mean, you've got to be pretty strong-willed, if you think about it, to go through what I went through in 2019. Because all those things that happened individually, I think anyone would be able to just about cope with individually. But all of them happening in the space of 8 months. That's tough. That is a tough thing to do. But I did manage to get through it. And if there was any payoff for that, it was that my year in review video for 2019 ended up becoming my most viewed year in review video, but one of my most viewed videos ever on this channel, being one of the exclusive videos that's reached over 100 views. Another way I feel like I've grown as a person is learning that not everybody you positively interact with is your friend. Because you guys know who my only friends are. God, only friends, imagine that. What would that be? Only fans and then only friends. Someone will end out and probably invent that now. Anyway, let's not get off topic. But yeah, you guys know who my only friends are. And I feel like maturity and growth can be helped in knowing what your friend circle is and what it isn't. Because as you know, my friend circle is extremely small. Like my friends probably have a bigger friend circle than what I do. Because my friend circle is just them. Whereas their friend circle is probably slightly bigger. Which of course is completely fine. Now this one you might just say is being a good person, but it could be looked at as growth or maturity. Acceptance. Like my whole deal with trans people. How I didn't even think the damn thing existed because of the way David was showing it. Because of the way David was showing it, and because I'd never seen another trans person or anyone who identified as trans ever before, and that was the first time I'd ever seen or heard someone identify as it. But because he did absolutely nothing, I thought that it didn't exist. But of course, then I got educated on it, learned what it was, learned that it's definitely a real thing, and became accepting of it. I'd say that is growth from something you didn't used to accept, simply because you didn't know what really was, to then accepting it once you learned what it was and the whole point of it. Now this one's going to sound a bit weird, bit strange, but now this one might be just clutching at straws, but just hear me out. The whole mock exams are a waste of time mini-series that I've been doing on this channel since 2017. Right, that was when it started, November the 9th, 2017, which is why every single November the 9th since then I've also made another video on the same topic. And I'll be doing exactly the same thing come November the 9th this year. So yes, you'll definitely be getting a 5th video on that same topic. Because when I was younger, I just believed that your mock exams definitely reflect the level that you're working at in whatever you're doing. Because that's what the teachers told you. The teachers told you that's what mock exams are for. That's what they do. They are able to show the teachers what level you're working at. But as I've explained across those 4 previous videos, no, it isn't. This one is definitely more maturity than growth. This one is the maturity to realise that's not actually true. And how mock exams can literally mean nothing. And I've had personal experience to prove that point, that a mock exam has gone and meant nothing to me in the end. Probably one of the things I still do need to work on when it comes to growth and maturity is being open to meeting new people. Because that's something I really, to this day, I still heavily don't like doing. Like, I'll have gone back to college by the time this video goes up. I haven't gone back yet, but by the time this video is up, I'll have already been back for my first week. And just like that, I don't want to. I really am not looking forward to meeting all the students who are also on the same course as me. I'm just not looking forward to doing that. It's kind of because I just don't really like. I'm kind of antisocial when it comes to meeting new people anyway. Like, the only people I ever talk to outside of my family is, of course, that close circle of friends. I don't really talk to anyone else. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's video on growth and maturity. Bit of a shorter one compared to the previous one, but not all of them are going to be the same length, obviously. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I do have one more idea that isn't the mock exams one, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it out before the mock exam one. So this one could be a late 2021, or maybe this other idea could kick off Real Talk in 2022. I don't know. We'll have to see. But until next time, catch you later.